Dang it, I was on a roll for one of the videos I was going to do, but I'm going to put it off till tomorrow, as well as my rape in the military. That, by the way, does not affect just men or just women. But I felt these issues couldn't wait. Although obviously I'm not trying to say that I believe that women's rape in the military can wait, but these ones can be handled relatively quickly. And then I can get into more detail on the rape ones tomorrow. Hopefully you'll understand. My time is not what I would hope it to be. Why you should care about the decline of labor unions. Unions help the economy as a whole. Eric Liu. Union membership is at a 97-year low in America, with just 11.3% of the workers belonging to one. Because you're probably not one of them. You probably don't care about this low point, but you should, writes Eric Liu in the Times. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Not only do unions lift wages for their members, they also lift wages for the rest of us, quote, by creating a higher prevalence or a higher prevailing wage. Liu writes, the presence of the unions sets off a wage race to the top. Their absence set off a race to the bottom. But most Americans don't see it that way. Rather, many see unions as, quote, special interests seeking special privileges, often on the taxpayer's dime. But consider this. Workers and unions are making a better wage and are thus less likely to rely on government assistance. You know, the thing that is taxpayer dollars for sure, the thing that you consider evil that you'd like to cut, even though you want to force children onto people who can't normally afford them. Yeah. The weakness of labor is everyone's problem, and its revival everyone's opportunity. There's a full column that's in the link down at the bottom, but I felt this was worth touching on because you have no unions in Walmart in America. You have nothing but unions in Walmart in Germany. In fact, Walmart cannot operate in Germany without it. And they're doing fairly well, so there again is my rebuttal to the excuse that, that we can't have unions, that labor laws are the reasons why jobs are being shopped around overseas. Well, yeah, Germany seems like they're not exactly, that they're bucking the trend. Again, though, on my talk about crony capitalism and many other forms of capitalism that are currently in play, I still need to do some research on that. But that excuse does not tend to hold water with me until I see otherwise. But I am willing to be wrong on that. But again, this is something that's important. This is something that's supposed to be for all of us. This is something that has brought us usually the 40-hour work week and weekends for workers, as well as was a huge aid in the non-returnal of things like child labor. But I digress. So make of it what you will, but I think that yes, we need labor, we need unions. And no, I'm not going to get into the Twinkie debate again. You know, you can talk about how it was kind of both their faults. One end was squeezing the other, and then you have these CEOs who were caught with their hands in the cookie jar, even though they knew that the cookie jar was about to be smashed and its assets liquidated because this cookie jar could not sustain itself. But in the end, they are a necessary evil. You don't think so? Then I've got people in Germany you could probably talk to who would school you on the benefits that they get, the benefits that probably most of you here in your jobs do not have. Take it as you will. Link is down in the underbar.